Hi everyone, Tim here. So we started this series a couple of days ago where we're going to look at commonalities of movement between Karate Kata and Aikido. Last time it was Calvin Sensei that was with me showing the Jujitsu Nage. This time we're going to take a look at Shiho Nage. It was the lesson in class today that Tanesh Sensei taught, and he's going to be sort of my ET Sensei. So what I'm going to talk about is Nihanchi Shodan. So in our Nihanchi Shodan, we start off stepping across, comes out, hand comes out, and then this part where the hand comes across and sets up, comes down. It's this part here that I want to talk about. And some schools will do this and they'll emphasize the elbow coming across. And there's absolutely nothing wrong grabbing somebody behind the head and smashing the elbow, coming around, smashing the elbow the other head. In the school that I train, we actually use the vertical fist here, not a horizontal fist, which allows for a pinning or a trapping of the arm in here. And Paul, if you can get on the grip here. So the way I think this sets up, let's start from the beginning, right? So we're here, there's some altercation. He goes to grab me, I break free, and I'm about to punch him, okay? So he doesn't want to get punched, so he grabs my hand. At this point, I'm going to pin his hand in this position with the vertical part of my fist, and then I'm going to hinge at my knuckles, bring this in, and then I'm going to turn about my center. When I turn about my center, it creates this kuzushi, this disturbance of balance. Now from here, I would then do some sort of a crank across, here's the punch if you need it, and stepping across. Not nice, but it works, okay? So it's this part here where I see some commonalities of a Katate mochi Shiho Nage, and gents, if you don't mind, if you show what Aikido thinks about that.
So we'll do Katate mochi Shiho Nage, which is a single hand grab. Hit.
So yeah, just for the point of commonality, if we can zoom in on that first opening.
So okay, we'll come and grab. Atemi. As I lightly place my hand, I move out, and this is probably what creates the shape that Tim is talking about. Step forward, you wrap the arm all the way into the elbow, and essentially just drive from the hip and hip. Today in class, we actually did a variation of this, which was a standing kneeling technique. Hami Handachi Ryote Mochi Shiho Nage. We'll maybe do it a little bit slower. Okay. The reason why we do it this way is because we want to emphasize the movement of the hip and the dropping motion of the body. This sets up the same shape. Push up.
Do you want to show what we finished the class with?
It's
a little more dynamic and fun.
Okay. When we finished the class, what we did was a version of Shiho Nage Kuzushi, also from a kneeling standing position. It can actually be done multiple ways. Perhaps one other way to do it.
Thanks, gents. So that was the idea, right? Again, I mentioned this in the first video, but if this is the first one that you're seeing, I am not suggesting that the Karate Kata have Aikido in it. I'm not suggesting that karate was influenced by Aikido, because we know the timelines were a bit separate and where they developed was a bit separate. What I am saying is that across different martial arts, there are commonalities of shapes and movements, and if you look at them from a different perspective, it can broaden your perspective, and there are things that you can learn. So thanks, gentlemen, I do appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Hope to see you again.